5 minutes. I will wait, and after that, I will be lock the entry. You won't be able to enter. Now, today's class, as we are children, we are very uh, actually stuck up with a very, um, you can say, unforeseen situation where we are unable to meet you all face to face. And believe me, we are, the teachers are missing you all. After the class is over, you will, you will, I will just open the WhatsApp group and you will ask your questions. While asking questions, there are few things which you have to keep in mind. That is, you have to ask the relevant questions. The questions which you ask sometimes is very irrelevant. You ask, the question should be in brief, and it should be uh, whatever you are asking, it should be very clear. Now, you can raise your arm, hand. If you want to say something, you can raise your hand. I can see many are joining, whereas I have already told that just after 5 minutes I'll be locking. So let me wait for few of the students so that now the entry is okay. Yes, Divyansh. Now, if you are having any problem regarding unaudibility or anything something like that, please adjust your device, because otherwise nothing is there. Now let me start the lesson. I'm switching off my video for certain reasons. Okay. Now children, today we will begin with chemical bonding. Now what is chemical bonding? Actually, what happens, in we have seen in your uh, periodic table that group number 1A, 2A, 3A, they all are metals, and their outermost shell is having either 1 electron or 2 electron or 3 electrons. So definitely they are they are in need of
getting rid of this extra 1, 2, or 3 electrons to get a stable configuration. Similarly, we check in 4, group 5, group 6, group 7. All of them are having accordingly either 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons. So they are actually taking the electrons either 3 or 2 or 1. They cannot take 4 electrons. For group 4, they cannot take 4 electrons, children, always you remember. So either they will take 3 electrons, maximum 3 electrons they can shed, or maximum 3 electrons they can receive. So either 3 or 2 or 1 electron to get a stable structure. Now what about group 4? Already I have mentioned in the last class that group 4 will go for a sharing business. Now all those who are having 4, 5, 6, 7, they, because they are having less electrons than 8, they are known as, and they have a tendency of attracting the electrons, and some of them they receive the electrons, therefore they are non-metals. And group 1, 2, 3, they are metals. So chemical bond. What is a chemical bond? Actually, it is the force. It is the force which holds two or more atoms together in a stable molecule. You know what is molecule? Molecules are made up by either similar type of atoms or they are made up of different type of atoms. So the force which act between them to hold the atoms together to form a molecule is actually known as molecule. Now, this is chemical bond. Now, when we say that chemical bond, what is the chemical? How many types are there? The chemical bond is actually, it is of two types. Here we will see that the first one is when they go for actual transfer of electrons from one atom to another atom. Means that if you take an atom who has got extra, and if you take other atom which has got a less electrons, so that definitely they will be going for actual transfer of electrons. Look here, children. Here I have taken Here I have taken a metal. This metal allows the electron to move, and the non-metal accepts these electrons. Means actual transfer of electron is taking place. By shedding away, by donating the electrons, the metal atom converts into a cation, and the non-metal atom converts into an ion. Let me go for a setting that if you wish, you can chat with the host if there is any problem. But the questions I will not answer. Unless there is a valid problem, don't send any message to me. That will be a hindrance. This only 1 hour I get and I want to teach you. So, here we see that this cation and anion, the actual, there is when it will give and it will accept, they will form a unit. They will form a unit which will be known as molecule. And this molecule, in between them, a very strong force will act, which is actually will be called as electrostatic force, which is very, very strong. And the type of bond which they will form is actually electrovalent bond. The force will be electrostatic force. Now, the what is electrovalency? It is the number of electrons which will be actually transferred. Now, what are the conditions? The conditions are this, that for the metal atom, ionization potential. What is ionization potential? Already we know. Ionization potential is the energy required to remove this electron. So, this metal, whatever energy is required, should be very low. And ionization potential of this non-metal atom should be very, very high.
Similarly, for electron affinity, this should be very low, and for non-metal atom, it should be very high. See the difference. Ionization potential, electron affinity, and electron negativity should be very low for the metal atoms, and this all the three values should be very high for the non-metal atom. Then only there will be actual transfer. ऐसे नहीं होगा. एक मेटल एटम, एक नॉन मेटल एटम, दोनों के ये तीनों वैल्यू में ग्रेट डिफरेंस होना चाहिए. इलेक्ट्रॉन नेगेटिविटी भी इसका बहुत कम हो और इसका बहुत ज्यादा हो. अगर मान लीजिए कि दोनों का डिफरेंस बहुत ज्यादा है, तब तो दे विल गो फॉर आयनिक बॉन्ड, यानी कि इनमें एक्चुअल ट्रांसफर होगा, ये शेयरिंग नहीं करेंगे. तो इट इज, you can also say that between the atoms of metal and non-metal हमेशा आयनिक बॉन्ड ही फॉर्म होता है, जिसमें एक देता है और एक लेता है. एक के पास एक्स्ट्रा है, इसलिए वो डोनेट करके इट फॉर्म्स कैटायन, और दूसरे के पास बिल्कुल नहीं है, यानी कि कमी है, तो वो उसको एक्स्ट्रा वाले को लेके वो जो है बना लेता है एनायन. और ये चूंकि कैटायन इज पॉजिटिव, एनायन इज नेगेटिव, इसी वजह से इनका जो आपस का जो 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 बॉन्ड बनता है, दैट इज वेरी 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 स्ट्रॉन्ग. आप बहुत आराम से इनको अलग नहीं कर सकते. यू हैव टू अप्लाई अ हेल ऑफ हीट, हाई अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी. Then only, that is why the ionic compound means the compounds which are made up by ionic bond. They have got very high melting point, very high boiling point, and they are very high density. उनका जो density है, that is very high. They are mostly solids. They are crystalline in nature, and सबका reason एक ही है, that in between the cation and an ion, the force which is working, which is known as electrostatic force, is very very strong. Now in your course, you are having three compounds for which you need to know the electron dot structure. One is NaCl. I hope everybody is able to see. One is NaCl. Na has got, it is a again ionic compound. Na has got, the atomic mass is 23 and the atomic number is 11. So its electronic configuration will be 281. Chlorine has got 35 and 70. So its electronic configuration will be 287. It has got 3 shells. It has got 3 shells. One electron is extra. If it donates this electron, what will happen? It will have only 2 shells. An outermost shell will carry 8 electrons. So what it will do? It will donate its electron and it will convert into a cation. How? Let's see here. Na is donating electron and it is converting into Na ion. Similarly, 287. So 7 you cannot donate. It is easier that it can accept one electron and make 8 configuration. So to achieve this configuration, this will accept the electron donated by it. This we have done in class 9th also. So chlorine will receive the electron and convert into chlorine ion. Now Na plus Cl, it forms Na plus Cl. This is actually your electrovalent bond is formed and NaCl is formed. Now let us see the electron dot diagram. See one thing, children, I have made this as a filled circle, whereas this one here, I will send you the photocopy of this. See, can you see this? Yes. So you can see here that chlorine, I have made the electrons in pairs 2, 4, 6 and 7. Now dotted line is shown to show that actual transfer is taking place. So this Na will convert into Na plus Cl will be made converted into a negative ion because it has accepted this electron from sodium. So finally it will become NaC. Now when you are drawing, you will exactly follow. I have already given you in the notes copy. Exactly you will practice this. If you do not do like this, you will not get marks in your boards or in your external examination. So this is one which is there in your course. The second one is magnesium chloride. Now let us see the magnesium. Here magnesium, the atomic mass is 24 and atomic number is 12. So 282. How many extras are there? 2. This belongs to third period and the group number is 2A. So here the chlorine again 35 and 17, so 287. Now one chlorine atom can accept only one electron. So to accept two electrons, we need two chlorine atoms. So here we can see I have drawn, this is magnesium, both the extra electrons. Now one thing children, you don't have to draw all the shells. Here there are 3 shells, so you don't have to draw the first shell, second shell and the third shell. You can see that so as you can see here, that NaCl, that similarly magnesium has got your 2 electrons in its outermost shell. So what it does, that it occupies 2 electrons and it occupies 2 chlorine atoms to donate it. So one chlorine atom and the other chlorine atom. As you can see that my I don't know, some network problem is there, I am unable to show you properly. I will send you the required photocopy of these pages after some time. Now the third one is your calcium oxide. Now as you can hear me, so there is no problem, you can hear and you can understand that what is the main this thing. So calcium is actually having 2 electrons in its outermost shell. The main, your atomic number is 20, so 2882 is the atomic number, and it's in oxygen it has got 16 and 8, so 2 and 6. So calcium will give it extra electron which is present in its outermost shell, and oxygen will be accepting. So calcium. Now what happened, as I said, that you have to understand how the covalent compounds they are formed. The covalent compounds are formed yes. Yeah, see here. See, in your calcium, as I said, in the outermost there are 2882 and in oxygen there are 2 less. So what it will do, in its extra outermost shell, 2 electrons will be donated to oxygen and calcium will turn into +2 and oxygen will turn into -2. Now we come to covalent compounds. What is covalent compound? Covalent compounds are those compounds which are made up by 2 non-metal atoms in which, in between, electrons are shared. Now, when sharing will occur, no one will have extra, no one will have less. As in this case, you can see calcium is having less, so it is gaining cation. It is a positive charge. Oxygen is having extra, so it is gaining minus charge. So here charge distribution can be seen in the compound. In electrovalent compound, calcium will always be cation and oxygen will be always be anion. But in covalent compounds, because sharing occurs, as in the case of any covalent compound, sharing of either one pair of electron, either two pair of electron, or three pair of electrons will occur. As a result, single bond, double bond, and three bonds are possible. Now, molecules could be made up by similar type of atoms, or now in that you will see, in this you will find that when molecules are made up by similar type of atoms, they are called as homoatomic molecules. But when they are made up by different type of atoms, we call them heteroatomic molecules. Now in homoatomic molecules, the atoms are similar. Now we will take the example of hydrogen. We will take the example of chlorine. We will take the example of oxygen and nitrogen. In hydrogen and chlorine, we will see only one pair of electrons are shared, whereas in oxygen, two pair of electrons are shared, whereas in nitrogen, there are three pairs of electrons are shared. I'm feeling very sorry, children, because of the mistake of some other co-teacher, this problem has happened. I will explain you later on. So whenever that meeting time is there, do not leave. You wait. Maybe due to some other problem also this may occur. Now we will go to hydrogen. In hydrogen, you can see this is only one electron is present and this one electron is shared. You have done the Venn diagram in class 7th or 8th. So this lies in the center. As it lies in the center, this hydrogen will also have two, this hydrogen will also have two. This, because one pair is shared, one single bond is shown and hydrogen. Now this is a molecule which does not show any charge. There is, molecule is a neutral. This molecule is neutral. Similarly in chlorine, 7 electrons are present. Now in this diagram particularly, as you can see, I have not drawn the outer shell. You don't have to draw outer shell. If you wish, you can draw the outer shell. If you don't wish, you don't have to draw the outer shell, but the electrons should be drawn in pairs, 2, 2, 2, and 1. So 1 electrons, if they are sharing, each one is having octet structure, and it is shown by Cl dash single bond Cl, it becomes Cl2. In oxygen, what happens? Oxygen has got 6 electrons in its outermost shell. So 2 electrons will be shared. So here two pairs, as you can see, double bond is formed and O2 is formed. In nitrogen, there are 14 atomic mass. Here the atomic mass is 16 and 8 for oxygen. In nitrogen, 14 and 7. So 7 means this will be 2 and 5. So 5 is means 2 and 3 electrons are laid for sharing. So this nitrogen will also give away 3 electrons for sharing. So 3 electrons are shared together. Each one is having 8. 6 plus 2, 8. 6 plus 2, 8. So nitrogen, triple bond and nitrogen. These all four, hydrogen, chlorine, oxygen, nitrogen, will come in the course. Now let us see the heteroatomic. Heteroatomic can be again polar or non-polar. Now when we will say polar, if the electrons are shared just in center, means if you notice the structure of CH4, it is a non-polar because the electrons which are shared here, I have shown you, for carbon it is filled circle and for hydrogen it is uh, empty circle. So they are lying just in the center. Therefore, they are it is known as non-polar. And here, because one electron is shared, so carbon will have single bond on its 4 sides and the final structure will be CH4. This is called as methane. Methane. Now let us see for carbon tetrachloride. This carbon tetrachloride, it is polar by nature. Why it is polar? Because here also in chlorine, they have got 7. So 2, 4, 6 and 1, 7. Like this, all the 4 chlorine atoms will have 7 electrons, and it will be one pair of electrons will be shared. So one, this is for carbon and this is for chlorine. This is for carbon, this is for chlorine. But what will happen, chlorine has got more electronegativity than your carbon. This is a little positive charge. This has got an extra electronegativity than chlorine, than carbon. So what it will do, it will pull the shared pair of electrons towards chlorine. This will be shifted this side. This pair of electron will be shifted to chlorine. This pair of electrons will be shifted to chlorine. This pair of electron will shifted to chlorine. So here carbon, chlorine, 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 it will be actually showing a delta positive charge here and delta negative charge on the carbon atoms. Here I can write down delta positive charge, delta negative charge, delta negative charge, delta negative charge, delta negative charge. What do you mean by delta? Delta is a very very small fraction और थोड़ा सा negative charge आएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो shared pair of electron हैं वो exactly center में नहीं है, ये थोड़े से खसक गए हैं क्लोरीन की तरफ. क्यों? क्योंकि क्लोरीन का इलेक्ट्रॉन नेगेटिविटी थोड़ा सा ज्यादा है, इसी वजह से ये जरा सा थोड़ा सा ये चार्ज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन दिखाएगा. अब आप आइए मीथेन और उसके बाद आपको करना है अमोनिया. अमोनिया में क्या है कि अमोनिया नाइट्रोजन, इसका 14 और 7 2 5 होगा, हाइड्रोजन का 1 है. तो इसका जो बनाएंगे हम, ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हम बनाएंगे, ये एग्जैक्टली ऐसे ही बनाएंगे तभी आप कर पाओगे. इसको अगर अपने ढंग से बनाओगे तो गलत हो जाएगा. तो 2 1 2 3, तो टोटल नंबर इज 5. So each side one hydrogen will be hanged. 3 हाइड्रोजन हमने लिया है और इनका देखिए ये तीनों मैंने यहाँ पे फिक्स कर दिया. अब आप देख रहे हो कि ये जो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, they are not shared by any other atom. If they are not shared by any other atom, this will be known as lone pair of electrons. This will be called as lone pair of electrons. और इसको हम ऐसे हल्का सा गोला बनाएंगे और ऐसे हम इसको लेबल भी करेंगे. सो नाइट्रोजन सिंगल बॉन्ड एच, सिंगल बॉन्ड एच, सिंगल बॉन्ड एच, और ये NH. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नेक्स्ट आइए आप वाटर पे. वाटर जो है आपका, यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन, I will answer you separately. Vedang, you are very very disturbing. Now this is oxygen 6, and this is, here it is 1 electron, here it is 1 electron. So what I will do, that these 2 electrons, these 2 pairs are not shared. I am showing it here. These 2 pairs are not shared, and 1 electron is shared by hydrogen. So actually water molecule, here single bond, and these 2 pairs are not shared by any other atom. So therefore they are called as lone pair of electrons. In ammonia, you can see only 1 pair is there, 1 pair. And in this case, you will find 2 lone pairs. So these 2 structures are very important. One is ammonia, other is water. Now third is your coordinate bond. This I will deal next class. Coordinate bond. So this is a special type of bond which is a mixture of ionic as well as covalent bond. Now children, I will talk to you through your WhatsApp group, and you can leave. Okay. Now see, the problem was this. Let me explain you for 1 or 2 minutes further. The problem is this, that actually the next class was of Gaur sir, and Gaur sir was continuously, he was shutting down my class and he was entering. Then I have to ring him up personally and tell him कि सर आपको ये नहीं करना है, अगर आप ऐसे करोगे तो मेरा क्लास एंड हो जाएगा. And this was what was happening. तो चूंकि उनका फर्स्ट टाइम है तो उनको भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. हम लोग नहीं ऐसे एंटर करते, 2 मिनट पहले ही हम लोग क्लास को शट डाउन करते. तो ठीक है बच्चों, आप लोग से मैं आई विल टॉक टू यू थ्रू WhatsApp. बाय.